Hello and welcome to the next video. In this video I'm going to talk about an experience I had in Osaka, Japan while living there. So I'll call this the alright man experience. So one night I was in the Kyobashi Station area. If you don't know where Kyobashi Station is, it's off the Keihan main line that connects Kyoto to Osaka. And at that time, I was living in the suburbs of Osaka, closer to the border of Kyoto, and decided I'm going to hang out in Kyobashi, in the area around Kyobashi Station, because it's a pretty busy area. There's a lot of restaurants, bars, quite a bit of nightlife. It's a lot closer than going all the way into downtown Osaka, switching train lines, and then having to do the same thing to go back home. And I had seen that there was an Irish pub that was just under the station. This is an above ground station, so called the Hub's Pub. I had mentioned before in a video, this is a chain across Japan of this British style pub. Fairly reasonable prices. Anyway, so I decided to go there one night, for a couple drinks and just to relax and maybe see if there's anybody that I can hit on, because again, it's kind of lonely at the time. It's looking for some female companionship, and figured let's try Hubs. People go here, they're probably interested in Western culture. They probably speak a little bit of English. I think there was a language school or two nearby, so I assumed maybe I'll get some people who are learning English. Who at the very least would want to have a conversation. Preferably female at the time. So, walking there, I'm generally in a lonely mood. I forget if there was something else that was going on, but I remember not being exactly in a great mood, but figured, okay, I'll have a beer, relax, and see where this night goes. So the way this place is laid out, the train tracks, like I said, are an elevated place. The Hubs is below it, so Hubs would be on the second floor. So there's a set of stairs that go up. So going up the stairs, and ahead of me are three young Japanese guys. So as I'm walking up and we're getting up to the door, one of the three looks back and notices me. And so when we get up to the door, he stops, turns around, and says, "Alright, man," and sticks his fist out, I guess for me to fist pump him. Which I didn't expect, and thought was just kind of strange. You don't know me, what's going on here? So my initial reaction, which I was very surprised at, and even more surprised that I did it completely fluently in Japanese, after having struggles being there the first few months, was, yeah. One of his other friends was at the same time had the door open to the place. So the guy with the fist pump, I said, yeah. Look at the other guy and said, "Arigato gozaimasu," and just walked in. So you're probably wondering, what's that first? What did you say? Well, yeah is the Japanese way of saying no. Arigato gozaimasu, as many people know, means thank you very much. So I was telling the guy who wanted to do the random fist pump, probably because I was a foreigner, no. And then thanking the other guy for holding the door open. And then just walked in. Looking back, as I'm sure many people are thinking now, probably should have been a little bit nicer and just fist pumped and been on my way. But I think I was just like I said, I was in a mindset that I'm going to this place hopefully to meet women. And didn't necessarily care for any kind of silliness or antics or expat stereotypical reactionary behavior. Or I guess, stereotypical behavior towards an expat. Thus I said no. At least thank the guy who was opening the door. That was at least one of the polite things I did. And then went in, had a few drinks. Place was mostly packed with men. Few women, but usually those were with big groups of men. So the night was a bust anyway. Although I had got to have at least a couple beers that were enjoyable, and you know, in a place that was a little bit Western style, so kind of a reprieve from my usual routine. Anyhow, that's my all right man experience in Osaka, Japan. See you in the next video.